What's up, chat? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Holy crap. It's been a week. So, hi. I'm back from Open Sauce. Yeah, about that. If anyone here went to Open Sauce, we had a unique maker coin. So this is a new design that I went with. There's the one that we did on stream, and we went with just Positron 3D since we're big enough now. People can just Google us, so this works better than a QR code, admittedly. We've been giving that out, and oh my god. So for those who don't know, I went as Prusa. That was wild. People are asking how my legs are. My legs are very tired. Because the reason I didn't stream this past Monday, well, that's because I was traveling. But I didn't stream Thursday because I was walking Philadelphia. I was giving people tours. Because some of the Prusa guys came to Philadelphia. So okay, let me pull up my phone here, and I'm gonna do the bad way of just showing it, like by turning the camera. Can I close this out, please? There we go. Yeah. So let me go through here. Let's find my oldest photo here. So all right. During setup, I walked around, and one of the first things I saw was a whiteout Prusa. Loved it. Had to take a photo of it. I thought this was really cool. I really enjoyed seeing this. You know, just one of those things. Of course, your legs are tired. You have to take twice as many steps. Yes, I do. Additionally, at the booth, which is funny David's here, we got some Jesse onto the Prusa booth. So we were printing some Jesse at the Prusa booth. I messaged David, was like, infiltration successful. And he's like, yes. This is Joseph, not Joseph Prusa, but 3D Maker Noob. This dude, like, he just arms the printers, just like that. Walks around. We were setting up the Maker's Lounge, and while we were setting up the Maker's Lounge, one of the props we had 3D printed was a sword from 3D Printy, and I just had to take a photo of that. Just had to have a good time. In the background, you can see the 3D printed guitar, as well as the machines that we brought for the Maker Lounge. Of course, here is the electric lemonade that we printed with. Just a Pikachu, a buff Pikachu with the Open Sauce helmet on. My friend Tex, my friend Tex brought this. It's a red shell, made with some TPU and PLA. And I tried riding this. I couldn't get off. I couldn't. My feet are too small for the sensor to realize that I'm taking my foot off of the platform. That it didn't realize I was trying to get off. We also had temporary tattoos, so I absolutely got one. That was awesome. It actually stuck around for the whole event. Of course, Positron was there, so we got a good photo with the team. We had Joe all the way on the left, then Jason, and Smitsky, and then me. They had a great time. I'm really happy that they did. Let's see what else. Oh, that was day 2. That wasn't even day 1. Whoops. Let's go back in time a minute here. We walked around San Francisco, and we did touristy things like the cable cars, which this was just really cool. Because, yeah, we were just on the cable cars, just hanging off the side. That's Tommy from Prusa, and we were having such a good time. It was so cool to just see the city like this. truly, truly amazing. I took this photo for Grant because of Victoria, and I just saw I need to send this to Grant. Be like, hey, your cat is up to some tricks here. Not a super funny joke, but it was fun. This photo doesn't do justice. Okay, I want to be very clear. I took this photo like this. So, completely parallel to me, I took this photo. Right? This is a road. Again, this photo was taken with my phone directly up and down. And that's how steep the road was. Dude, I was walking up a wall, essentially. And we did that just to see the famous windy road of San Francisco that I don't remember the name of. It's that one road that's like super, super windy. And then we went to, of course, Golden Gate Bridge, and we got a phenomenal view of it from the top. Just absolutely amazing. It is crazy. I got a good snap of Tommy just also taking a selfie. Lombard Street, thank you. Yes, Lombard Street is the super twisty road. And then the event started where we started getting everything going. Let's see. Yeah. We during the end of the setup day, we were kind of hanging out. Here's Joseph with Destin from Smarter Every Day. You know, we're just hanging out, having a good time. There was a Dalek. That was cool. It was a fully functional Dalek. I loved it. This was something that I actually just handed to David once I got back. But the guys over at Hive 76, they made David and they made Joseph wax seals. Joseph, of course, got Prusa research by Joseph Prusa, but we got Sir Laird's lot for printed solid. And this is so nice. Like, it just came out so nicely done. And we also gave him some proper, like, printed solid red wax to be used for the ceiling. That was so cool. There was a Roomba maid. So this was a Roomba in a maid outfit just whacking people with a duster. The LTT screwdriver, always running around with that. We got Smitsky with the screwdriver. There was a train, but I ran into my best friends outside of work. I ran into David Tobin from 3D Printing Nerd, and of course, Joel himself. Always love running into Joel. Absolute wonderful person. And yeah, I ran up. I just gave him a giant hug just out of nowhere. And then we took this selfie, and it was just, oh my god, that's true friendship right there. We huddled around. We watched a SpaceX rocket launch from afar, and we were all laughing because both Smitsky and Joel were wearing Positron shirts. Here is that SpaceX rocket. We were very far away. It was very, very tiny. But oh god, this one. So there are some times where we were driving around and we didn't have enough space in the car. So I rode in the trunk. Now, we had a hatchback, so it wasn't like I was in the trunk of a sedan. No, I was in the trunk of an SUV because it was it only had 5 seats total, including the driver, and we had 6 people. So there was times where I was in the trunk. This was dinner, the first night, or second night, I guess. We had a good time. It was a Korean barbecue. Focus. Nope, doesn't want to focus. This was the creator lounge before they turned off the lights. The bar is a giant spool of Prusament. So, like, come on, seriously? Oh, let me do this. So, it's just pool noodles wrapped around like a spool. So creatively done. I loved it. And, well, then the event began. We had someone walking around with a backpack 3D printer. It was not Mitch, sadly. I forget the guy's name. Mitch knows him. But it was indeed one of Mitch's friends. This is the Creator Lounge when it was populated. So when everything was done, come on, focus. This is definitely not the best way to be showing off. Anyway, there was so much cool shit. I got to see Matt. Yeah, Matt Gray. Always love seeing him. He's a great person. Nate from the internet was there, and he dropped off his boy, the Lego man, of which held Jabba the Hutt, and later on we gave him some vodka. I mean, that's just Diet Coke. I swear, it's just Diet Coke. Oh, hi, Callie. I can't show that one. Obviously, we were hanging out with Ali Spagola, and I think that's Nate from the... I forget who exactly that is. But Joseph on the left there, just having fun. LTT left the screwdriver with us, so we're like having to take care of the baby. And I'm just sitting here like, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? I was left alone with the LTT screwdriver. I could have ran away with it, but no, we returned it. I met H-Bomber Guy. Now, I'm going to show another photo later, but H-Bomber Guy looks exactly like my brother. So, I got a photo with him. So, of course, that's H-Bomber Guy, right? Give me a second here. Right? Okay. That's my brother. Looks very similar. It's weird. Then day 3, the last day started. I didn't get many photos. Someone left their glasses at the booth, and they never returned to collect them, so they are mine now. There wasn't a lost and found. I tried to get the glasses back. No one ever came. But so Rudolph, I have to tell the story a bit. So when Prusa brings machines to shows like this, they are supposed to bring the machines back, especially if they are of a declared value, such as the Prusa XL. The Prusa XL, if it is brought from Prague, has to return from Prague because it is over a certain value. For tax purposes, you cannot sell or give away that item if it is meant to go back. But if you do intend on like selling the printer, you have to pay tax or something upon entering, as though you are importing the item. Obviously, this wasn't done because we weren't selling or giving away the printers. Until Ruda decided it was a great idea to give away the Prusa XL with enclosure. Now, the person he decided to give it away to was Michael Reeves. Now, if you don't know who Michael Reeves is, he's a bit of a chaotic individual. And needless to say, to mess with him is kind of like on point. So I was sat outside the building because we moved the XL outside the building. I was sat there guarding it, making sure no one tried to take it. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, man, it would be really funny if Backyard Scientist came out with his portable laser engraver. He had a laser engraver for the whole show, just laser engraving badges and whatnot. You know, as insane science people do. And so I was thinking, like, it would be really funny if it came out with the laser engraver. So as soon as I vocalized that to one of my colleagues, he came out with the laser engraver. That's the top of a Prusa XL enclosure. Now, at this point, it was already belonging to Michael Reeves. There was nothing we could do to get it back. The deed was done. It was going to him, and we already like made the call to Prusa HQ essentially. But of course, we couldn't just give Michael Reeves an XL. No, we had to give it a little love. So we put a YouTube monetization buddy on it. Yeah. When he saw that, he was just really happy. That was really funny. We had a good time with that. Yeah, we just had a great last night there. Had a ton of fun. Got a photo with some content creators. Joel, I forget the other guy. I'm sorry. And some of the Prusa guys. This is Tex, my friend Tex and Tommy. Tex is awesome. He's here. He's from Philadelphia as well. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. Okay. It is so hard to see. He's a content creator. I don't know who this guy is. He grew up in this area that I live in and graduated from the same so I didn't graduate from the same high school as him. I would have graduated from the same high school as him if I had not gotten accepted into a tech school. This guy didn't understand that. I kept trying to tell him, like, no, man, I went to GCIT. I went to a technology school. I went to a vocational school. And he's like, oh no, he's like, oh man, I can't believe you graduated from this school. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I graduated from this. I tried to explain to him that I went to the middle school, that I didn't go to the high school. He was way too plastered to understand what it was I was trying to say. And he was so drunk that he was just like, yeah, this guy, and completely poured his drink on me. Now, once I realized that happened, I just kind of sat there. I was like, all right. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. Like, it happens. That is not Nomad 2.0. Dear Lord, no. Yeah, I was just completely covered in his drink. Thankfully, it was very much mostly alcohol, so it dried off, like, right away. Oh my god, that was so heavy with alcohol. Dude was almost belligerent. But I was like, yeah, hey, someone's calling me. I have to go back inside. And I just snuck away. But that was fun. That was entertaining. And then I finally got back home Monday night, and I was dead. I was so goddamn tired. But that didn't stop. The party didn't end. We had some Prusa guys here. Essentially, just doing some stuff. And I was giving tours of the area. So I took them to Chicky and Pete's for some crabs, and actually like toured around Philadelphia, having just a great time, and it was fun. It was good, and they just flew back, so it was a lot of fun. It was just a ton of fun, and I can't wait to go to Prague and hang out with them on their side. Yeah, just spending a week essentially with Mikolov, with Ruda, with Joseph Prusa, with all of them. It was a lot of fun. Time to talk about how you abandoned us for quote-unquote work. Listen, it was work. I was doing work things. It was fun. And it is weird now that is ending, and I'm going back to my normal schedule. Last week, I was just trying to catch up on sleep. Like, holy crap. The Prusa guys know how to party. It was very difficult for me to catch up or keep up. I did not try to keep up in drinks. I know better. Fucking Czechnian livers are built different, man. Tommy put it best. They are the, if you count per capita, the number of beers everyone drinks, the Czech Republic is number one. And if you go and replace every third beer that they drink in Czech Republic with water, they are still number one. Like, they are born alcoholics, man. There's no way you can keep up with them on a healthy liver. Just not possible. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I will say this. I have mentioned on stream in the past that I was not necessarily looking forward to going to open source. I had no intention on going to open source at all, aside from the fact that I missed out on Rocky Mountain. If I had not missed out on Rocky Mountain, I would not have gone to open source. The only reason I went to open source was because I could transfer the flight credits. That was it. So with that being said, I am happy to say that, at least for me, it was worth it. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed my time, and something is going on with my camera. What the hell? That was weird. Color is off and it has like a screen door effect. What's going on, camera? Yoink. Reboot. Uh-oh. Did I just break my camera? Oh. Yeah, it is warm. Okay, let's oh wait, I have a spare camera. Hold on a second here. Honestly, I probably should be using this camera more, because this is another 4K camera. Alright, let me just swap this out real quick. Yoink. Oh, mother. See, okay, cool. Okay. 1 second, guys. Where is front facing camera? There we go. I'm back. Hello. I need to get the app for this camera so I can adjust things a bit. But yeah, hello. Sorry about that. I need to download the app for this. So Anchor Work Software. Yep, window is open. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so all in all, it was a lot of fun. I am very much looking forward to going back next year. And yeah, man, it was good. And from what I could tell, it was good for the, oh, there we go. Hello. That's so much better. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just focus on the face. There we go. Auto exposure. Oh, God. Let's not do that. Let's... Okay. I mean, I need to improve stuff. Okay, I'll leave that for now. This camera is definitely darker. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, that's a lot better. HDR, that's what we need. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Oh god, it's blown out again. Ah! We good? We're not good. Gotta love when hardware decides to just kind of die in the middle of a stream. Isn't that fun? Oh, this white balance is so off. This is so bad right now. Welcome everybody to me fixing things. Oh, no. Turn that off. Oh, God. Turn that down. That's better. That's good. That's passable? Maybe? It will work. Anyway. This is what happens when you don't stream for a week. Okay. Yeah, pro streamer move right here. Don't even get me started on the fact that my Mac keeps falling asleep and I can't currently connect to it to fix it. So, yeah, at least now you know it's not pre-recorded, right? This stream actually happened like 5 days ago. You just don't know it. I need to wake up the Mac here. Hello, Mac. Bro, you seriously asleep right now? Yeah, it's like really annoying, actually. Hold on, I need to... How do I do this? My normal method for remote connecting into my Mac is not working. So let me try something real quick. Be right back. Whee! I'm back. Okay. Let's do this. Hello? Okay, so that crashed. There we go. We're back online. All right, and then we just hit that button. And then, where is it? Is it? Nope, that's the wrong button. Come on, where is it? Okay, I need, God. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Okay, is that, okay, cool. That's working now. Connect to the Mac. There we are, okay. And then window, toggle full screen. There we go. There we go. Now we're back. All right. So now if I go and hit the trend, whoop-bam! Here we are. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. This is what happens when you leave your studio for a week. Everything just stops working. Okay. We have a lot. Camera is mirrored? Yes. I'm aware of this. Wait, which camera's mirrored? What? It's always been mirrored. This camera's always been mirrored, guys. Yeah, it's always been mirrored. It's always been mirrored. Has it not been? Did I fix that at some point? Like, I can't enjoy. There we go. Has it not been? I don't know. Mic cam. Don't worry about this camera. Don't worry about this. Jesus. There we go. I unflipped it, so it's no longer mirrored. So I don't know. It just seems weird because like now the arms aren't the same arms. Oh, is it triggering you? Look, because now every arm is perceptibly the left arm. Every arm is perceptibly the left arm, but now it makes it look like. You see the problem with this? I love messing with you guys. Anyway, we are here to talk about some Prusawire stuff. Not a lot, though. Let me be clear on that. We're gonna have an FAQ later this week. I'll be bringing on Ella Fox, the lead designer of the Prusawire, and we'll be talking with her about Prusawire and kind of what Prusawire is. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking apart a switch wire so that we can actually have parts available to us to build a Prusawire. So we're going to do that. But we're actually, funnily enough, we're going to start with a Rook. So I have a Rook that has some motors I want to use, and the Rook sadly got crushed. So, yeah. So we're going to start with a Rook. Go ahead and take this keyboard and put it away. I do have a few motors here that would work for this setup. So I have a NEMA 1.8 from Voron here. This would work. I don't have the cable for it. And then I have a 1.8 stepper. This is from a Mark III, and this is from a Mark III. These would work just fine as well. But we're gonna take apart a Rook real quick. So this little guy has seen better days. As you can tell, his gantry kind of got a little screwed over. This is all PLA, and I left this in my car while it got crushed by my car seat. So yeah, I was a bad parent. What's funny is that it still moves. Like, this could still print, technically. If I really wanted to torture this, it could still realistically print. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna salvage the motors. So let's go ahead and do that. Where are my tools? Right. Wait, no. I got so much to clean. Oh, that is not an M3. Oh, boy. I mean, that works. There we go. All right. So the reason we're harvesting these is because this This is a 0.9 stepper. It is much higher quality than the other steppers I have. Now, I want to do all 0.9 steppers on the Prusawire. So I'm going to try and see if there's another 0.9 stepper in here. I don't know if there is. If there isn't, then I'll just order one. The sucky part is that I'm going to need to get a wiring harness or something. Okay. So those 0.9 steppers are out. Looks like we have a 1.8 stepper for the extruder motor here. I had a Prusawire 90 with a wood frame PLA motor mounts. The X motor would wind up softening the motor mount. Oh no. That sucks. Are you printing it in PTG? No, we're gonna do ASA. I thought about doing PTG, and I think there's gonna be a lot of parts that are PTG because I have an overabundance of PTG. But we will be doing. Oh shoot, man! I really encapsulated this. I made a basement door for everything. I'm starting to regret doing that because now I have to open this up, and now I have to find a bit that actually fits that. And I don't know. Oh, I do. Look at that. And I will repurpose these feet for the Prusawire, because these are actually pretty decent feet. Hey, Maker Viking, what's up? Missed it. We just talked about open source. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Excited for next year. All right, let's see if this Z stepper is a. No, it's a 1.8. Okay. So we got two 0.9 motors and plenty of 1.8s. Okay, we're gonna check out KB3D here in a moment. Okay. So I need to find are these M3s or M2.5s? They better be M3s. Okay. So we're gonna hop over to KB3D real quick. We're gonna check out we're gonna see what we have available to us in terms of parts. Alright, so we have 2.9 steppers. These will work perfectly fine. So hello, it's me. Alright, let's go open up. Where is Edge? Oh, it's on the wrong tier. Okay, here we go. Now we go live. Allow. Okay. And Edge. Put Kraken Motors DM sent. Oh, okay. I'll check that out in a moment. Just need to get this up. And then Alright, why are people DMing me while I'm streaming? Oh, you found it for me? Thanks, buddy. kind of took the fun out of it. So here we are. This is the motor. Let's see here. Yep, 0.9 degree step. Pre-terminator. Okay, oh, and it comes with the wire. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that real quick. I'm going to paste that into my personal browser because I don't put any personal information in this browser here. All right, let's look for whatever else I think we need off the top of my head. Oh, they do machine services now? Oh, that's cool. Okay, we have most of the parts we're going to pull from... Oh, what the hell? That's weird. All right, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's pull up the BOM and run through that. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the Prusawire BOM. And so it has, let's see. Yeah, printed parts. Okay, we're good on that. I am gonna definitely have to buy some fasteners. I definitely don't currently have enough fasteners. All right, we have these rubber feet. These will work just fine. So we'll go with that. I have a power supply. Oh, this is a Prusa Black. Right. I forgot we're using Prusa power supplies. I think I'll have a Prusa power supply. I think I'll be all right. I will have an SKR Mini E3. So we will have that from the Switchwire. Though I do want to grab a Rambo board. But we're going to run with a big tree tech for right now. We have all this. So we're all set on that. Oh, I need that. So I need... Well, actually, I have... No, we're good on T-slot extrusion. I have it. But let me see what KB3D has real quick. Nope. Words. KB-3D. So I know that my employer has some 2020 extrusion V-slot, but I want to just double check here. Prusawire seems like a Switchwire gone full circle. Yeah, that's the idea. So the idea about Prusawire was to reuse leftover parts from a Core 1 upgrade process. So when you MK4S to Core 1, that's the whole idea. The whole idea is to reuse those parts. So this needs to be 350. Ah, sold out. No. Oh, and that's 1515. Thank you for pointing out that it's 1515. How dare they bamboozle me? Extrusion 2020. That's frame kit, rails. I'm gonna need a rail. Actually, no, I don't need a rail because we're using the same rail as a Switchwire. Okay, I guess I'm just using what I have on hand then. Yeah, I'm just gonna use what I have on hand, which, yeah, it'll be fine. It doesn't have to specifically be 2020. Oh, Aaron, look, I'm pretty sure I have 350 mil of a 2020 here. I think I'll be okay. Just saying. Just saying. I was mostly looking out of curiosity. Okay, so we're good on the extrusion. So Y carriage bearing clips. I have a heat bed, so we'll be fine on that front. Expansing joint. I'm gonna just take this off one of my MK4Ss. So. Okay, I should be able to get most of this done. Now, I have a chop saw with a 60-tooth blade, non-ferrous. So, that's how I cut all the aluminum for my desk. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. A little bit of anxiety just hitting me real quick. I'll be alright. Okay. So, trying to think. Can't work on the project until we clean up this desk. Trash. I had cleaned up this desk significantly, but with everything that happened just before open source, everything got really messy again. So, just ugh. All right. Let's go through the desk. Toss out everything I can toss out and will not use. Let's do all this all over again. All right, I got some PTG here. This is usable PTG. I just have to put it somewhere. I need to hang all my filament back up on the rack. When I was in a mad dash to print all the coins, things got chaotic. Let's take this apart. There are some parts to this extruder that I can reuse, such as the bearings. And then there's other parts that I really don't care for, such as the extruder gear. So let's go ahead and take that apart. Like this is all one piece. I don't need this. Like, it's good. What am I saying? It's not really that good. Okay, let's take the bearings out. And the fasteners. Are you using LDO Nighthawk? I will be. Oh, right. I should probably be on the live scene so you can actually see this. Man, I can actually use studio mode now that my computer is capable of doing that. Come on. Don't want that flying out. Okay, that... Oh, no. Almost got it. Nope. Come on. Got it. Oh, now that's stuck. Ah, shit. No. There we go. Got it. All right, now to get this out. Go. This is trash. Check this. There's some hex nuts in here I don't need. All right, let's get this bearing out. So let's say I have no idea how difficult it is removing this, but then that just popped right out. There we go. We got some small bearings. These are not ones I am super familiar with, but they are good bearings nonetheless. So those will work. All right. Hey, look at that. This one thing removed from my desk. Now I need like just a pile of screws. So you actually are sorted screws. So I don't want to do that. Okay. Box of screws. You are now my box of screws. Where's the tea bottle? There's no current tea bottle here. Alright, you are useful in some degree. You are not. So trash with you. Then hardware with you. Okay. Okay. Let's drive. Thing. Alright, this is a USB header. Extension? I'll leave that with my motherboard. This is my flash drive for my computer. Some strippers. These can go over here. Some hardware. Calipers. Ugh. Gotta put these away. So go with my motherboard. Okay. Oh, there's my tool. It was just in a configuration of which I was not familiar with. This is cool. I have nowhere for this, so it's getting trashed. Little rubber band. That's just. These guys got to go somewhere. Xbox controller just goes over here for now. Don't even get me started on how messy the printer shelf is right now. I don't want to deal with that. I will get to that. Right now is not that time. That is the LDO wrench. I forget what it's actually called. LDO gave it out to a bunch of us. Alright, we gotta salvage these. So let's do that real quick. This was on my Prusa enclosure. Just gotta salvage it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. This is all the stuff that I've been dreading having to come back to, like actually cleaning up. But it's time. We have to prepare for Prusawire. I want to build Prusawire to bring to Printopia this year, and the only way I can do that is if I actually clean up my workspace. I have most of the parts I need. Just gotta salvage it. Who is messaging me? Oh. How's the Core 1.5? It came along really well, actually. I used it for all of these chips, and it worked flawlessly. I'm gonna release my file as is because I'm gonna upgrade to the proper enclosure has been shipped finally, and I want to use that. As much as I love what I built, it was definitely a stopgap solution. I also need to figure out a proper buffer system. Because my current buffer system, while it works, it's not ideal by any means of the imagination. And right now my buffer system is literally 2 PTFE tubes facing each other with air in between them. Doesn't work great. It works well enough to do what I needed it to do, but it's not great. These are all CPU parts. I'm just tossing them because I already have my CPU installed and I don't intend on upgrading anytime soon. So all this is getting tossed. Actually, this isn't getting tossed. We're gonna put this down. The plastic will be. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are running an AMD Ryzen 9. So you know what? The corner of the desk, which you can't currently see, I'm going to put down my Ryzen 9 sticker. There we go. This desk is now run by a Ryzen 9. For if you're wondering where it is, it's right here now. Because I'm weird. Okay, we got more shit. I'll get to you later. Alright, don't need this anymore. What did I just drop? A screw! Okay. This is my old Wi-Fi antenna. Don't need that anymore. I mean, I could use this for something, because it is just a generic antenna. But what? I don't know. I'll hold on to it for another streaming PC. Because eventually I want to replace the Mac as being my video ingestion with something else. I don't know what yet, but eventually we want to do that. Okay. That's a key. Alright. Keep up the motherboard. Look at that, we're starting to see shit. Alright, this... I'm tossing this. While this was really cool, it is completely unusable in my setup. And this led me to finding the fact that I could get new camera modules for my ESP camera. So I'm keeping this. I'm tossing this. There's no support for this anymore. I can't flash this with anything else. It's dead to me. If that company would have, you know, fully open sourced their firmware for it, probably would have been really cool. Hey, Jake, what's up? Oh, let me back up the camera so we can actually all enjoy the progress I am making. We need to really clean up this desk in order for me to, even think about, you know, building on this desk again. Okay, put this back. Where's the Speed Pony sticker? It's on the switch wire, which I'll try and recover. No promises that I can. Not much chilling in bed with a girlfriend and the dog eating cookies. Yo, that's the dream right there, friend. That is the dream. Did you, Jake, you saw the Prusawire, right? When are you building yours? Alright, we're holding on to these, because these actually are going to be useful for Prusawire. Well, that's good to hear that life is moderately less hell. It's very good to hear. Life likes to stay very hellish, so it's always good to hear when it's moderately less so. When you get your hands on an old Prusa frame, yeah, man. That is kind of the prereq. But that's actually relatively easy to do. I got 4 of them. Mind you, I also work at a company that repairs Prusa printers, so I may be a little bit entitled. Okay. I need to scoop those up. Oh, hey, look. A defunct company as a business card. Great for scooping stuff up in. Listen, I don't work... Okay. Printed Solid is owned by Prusa. I don't work for Prusa. I work for Printed Solid. Oh, what happened to my camera? This camera went down. Yo, what's up? There we go. Anyway, I work for Printed Solid. We had a sponsored Micron kit coming from Brico. So then there's a custom project you may know about. So even if I did, I'd have no time for it. Well, you can make time. Never say you don't have time for anything. It is whether or not you make time for it. I learned that lesson very painfully. You have to make time for things, otherwise you always say you never have time for things. It's just a lesson I've learned. Alright, I'll cleave apart space and time just for you, Nomad. Yeah, buddy! You see, that's exactly how we do it here. Wink. Oh, this is smashed. Oh, man. We are not using that. We're not using that. That is getting thrown right away. That's not being touched. I need to print a thing for printing ABS. Okay. It's not perfectly clean, but I would say that this probably is enough space to start working on a Prusawire. Yeah, that's enough space. Okay. So the other thing I have to figure out. All right, cookies are done. Time for bed. See you, Jake. Have a good one, man. All right. This is also getting tossed. Piece of junk. Ah. Okay. Man, it is way too warm down here. I think we're actually gonna do a short stream tonight. We'll only go for another hour. And normally I stream for 3 hours. Tonight I'll just do 2. Because it is just still uncomfortably warm. This summer heat wave has been brutal. And I can't wait for it to be fall. Because, yeah. We're doing an organization stream. No, we're doing a clean up enough space for you to build a Prusawire stream. And at some point, break down the Switchwire stream. Man, I really don't want to do that. Anyway, let's do this. All right, so I need to find all of these hardware. Now, I am very curious to see if KB3D has this hardware, M5x16. If they do, it's gonna be fun. I don't think they do. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to order from McMastercar. Alright. So, let's see. I should be able... ISO 7380. Hello. What do I want, chat? Hold on. Cool. Aaron, I can do shit on my own, thank you. M5x30 button head. So that's all I need. So I need M5. What just happened? Go back. Okay. So I need M5 by 30. There we go. Can I get... I could totally... Oh, you're gonna work with Chris? I mean, okay, fine. You could do that, sure. Take the fun out of it. Anyway. Okay, so let's see here. We're looking for ISO 7380. So yeah, these would work. What's cheaper though? Oh, these can get expensive. Oh. The blue zinc is really cool. I really like it, but It is $11 for 25. Oh man. I'm so tempted. I'm keeping a bookmark on this. I'm keeping a bookmark on it. All right. $10 to 25. McMastercard is really expensive. Like really expensive. Would Bolt Depot have it for cheaper maybe? All right, metric fasteners. Metric machine screws. Machine screws. Zinc plated steel works just fine. I mean, yeah, here's 5mm by 30 for 12 pennies a piece. Yeah, they have it. Only thing is, it's going to be entirely Phillips head if I do it this way. Oh no. What other? Okay, hold on. Metric bolts, USA. Big bolt, big bolt, big bolt. Okay, but this looks like it's just bolts. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, no, I don't need custom bolts. Metricbolt.com. Give me metricbolt.com. I want to see that. All right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, really? Where? You guys suck. Fastener Mart? Alright, let's see what you got. Bolts. Hex head metric. What DIN are we looking for? Let's do DIN 912. Let's see how this works. You don't have that. Neat. Google. Oh, Google. Metric fasteners store. I just want something that's like McMastercard that's not fucking expensive as hell. Alright. Full thread. Let's see what you got. No, that's not what I want. Socket head. Button head. 7380. Cool. Hey, look at this! Okay. Let's do M5 by 30. Oh, look at that! M5 by 30. Nice. Unit price 35 cents. That's not bad. Okay. So that's one place to get it from. Let's check out this place. All right. So, Allen sockets, cool. Let's do button head. Okay. Ooh, look at this. M5. All right. By 30. Yo. Hello. I know I can get an assortment kit on Amazon, but I am really looking to just kind of have like 13 cents. Hell yeah. So far, these guys are the winners. So Bolt Depot has it for 12 cents. but that's Phillips head only. So Bolt Depot, get out of here. These guys have it for 13 cents. So McMastercar, get out of here with your absurd pricing. Yeah, these guys so far, they're definitely yeah, gotta add up the total, and I will. So we need 2 M5 by 30. So let's do 2. Oh, well, first, right, I gotta do this. I gotta open it in another window where I actually add everything up. So add to cart. Oh, right, by 30. Add to cart. Oh, yeah, Black Ops side. Let's do Black Ops. Zinc plated? Oh, God, never mind. They are money. Okay. Well, yeah, that just jumped up to 23 cents per unit. Ooh, okay. Could just get a 2.4 fastener kit. Brother. You're, like, literally taking the fun out of this. Like, part of the fun is, like, trying to find these things. Okay. Next is an M5 by 16. I can use just the same page here. So M5 by 16. Black oxide. Oh, yeah. And then I need, how many of these? I need 32. I'm going to get 35. All right, then I need M5 by 10. So how many of those do I need? I need 4. That's by 5. I need M5 by 8. We need 2, so that's going to be 3. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that option isn't as good as it used to be. That's a sad truth. Okay. So now I need a nut. So we're going to go here. Nut. Hex nut. Then M5 by 8. It's coarse. Why is it only coarse? $60 for a Trident fastener kit on Amazon. I will keep that in mind. I want to see if I, do it this way. I want to see, how cheap I can get this for. Let's go here. So M5 by 8, zinc plated. Look how cheap that is. Okay, I need how many of these? I need 2. So I'm just going to grab 3 and move on. All right. M5 T-nut. Do they have T-nuts? Yo, hold up a minute. No, that's not what I need. That is definitely not what I need. Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to have this specifically. Flange nuts? Nope. Yeah, no, these guys aren't going to have that. No. They won't have it. Kenneth, what's up? Welcome. All right, we'll go back on the T-nuts. M4 by 10. So I should be able to go back here and go M4. Yep, here we go. Go in here. M4 by 10 zinc. There we go. And I need 2 of those. So let's go 3. All right. And then M3 by 40. So we go here. So, oh, they only go up to... They only go up to... Wait, do I need 30? No, I need 40. Oh, they only go up to that. Okay. I'm trying to get all the fasteners from one location. So far, all of this only costs $7. So far, it's only $7. So it's not bad. I can get those right here. Let me file. Right, I'm not actually signed in. I can't duplicate this. All right. So M3 by 30. So we go back here. This is it. M3 by 30 zinc. And then we need how many of these? 24. I'll round that up to 30. All right, and then same thing, but by 25. So we need 6 of those, so I'll round that up to 10. Okay, M3 by 20. We need 14 of those, so I'll round that up to 18. Okay, M3 by 16. We need 6 of those, round that up to 10. M3 by 14. Oh, do they not have... No, they have it in zinc plated. M3 by 13. So that's fine. I need one. I need one M3 by... Yeah, just add that to cart. Okay. M3 by 12. And this one place has like all the bolts I need. Almost all of them. Round that up to 10. Okay, M3 by 10. We need 72. That's going to get us a big discount here. Okay, and then M3 by 8, we need 12. We'll get the total once I'm done here. Okay, M3... Fuck, these are all socket head screws that I just... This is... I'm going to start over, but the total was sitting about $27. For all 215 fasteners of here. And then I just realized that I was adding button head screws, not socket head screws. So I made it oopsie whoopsies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just talk to Chris. I think I'm just gonna talk to Chris and get that done. Because I know that people are gonna be looking to KB3D for BOM assistance, so it's just gonna be easier to work with him. Man, that was actually fun. I was having fun. That sucks. Anyway, all right. I have everything I need. Aside from the fasteners, I have essentially everything I need. I just need the fasteners. So, let's see here. Let's look at this. I'm not starting with a Mark III. I don't have a Mark III. All I have is Mark IVs. All right. Let's see here. Just looking at stuff for the switch wire, because essentially I'm going to need some of this, potentially. gonna need belts. So I'm definitely gonna need that. I have a key back, but I'm gonna need a door thing. I'm gonna need some VHB tape. I have... Oh, wait, what? They're back in stock? No, never mind. They're still out of stock. Yeah, that caught me off guard. For a second there, I thought they actually brought it back. Nope. What I will need is I'm gonna need new Nighthawk boards. Because I don't have my original. I don't have my original. Ooh, what? Oh, $87 for this? Hold on a minute. I forgot how expensive these were. Wow. I forgot how expensive these were. Wow. No, they are not. Those are not cheap. Okay, this... No. Technically, that's what I need. But that's version 1. I know there's a newer version. Yeah, I want the NHSB. Which I got rid of like an idiot. I could try the Jabberwocky. See, you say I missed it. It is not worth me going back because I don't know how far back I missed it. Because the delay is palpable. Here we are. Search function? That's not fun. It's boring. Here it is. I have a PZ probe. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that to work. Again. I may have to get another cold side. To undo what I did. Because I definitely butchered that cable a bit. Alright, since we're doing a shorter stream tonight, I don't want to deal with Clicky. Clicky could work. I don't want to deal with Clicky on a Switchwire style build. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. Oh, sorry. You can see still how tired I am from open sauce. Like, I'm still not fully caught up. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just posted the link to our giveaway. As always, we do giveaways here every Monday, Thursday, and if I decide to stream on the weekend as well. It's full of Jesse Filament, so please make sure to hop in and let's do that giveaway. I think what I really should do, I'm going to talk to Chris about getting everything together for this. One second, I need to actually send over. I need to send over the bill of materials. Where is it? Here we are. Star it. And then copy link. Go to Twitter. Find my good friend Pooch and be like, BOM here, buddy. Pooch was very interested in the BOM. So I want to make sure I get that over to him. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Okay. I feel like I should just get my switch wire in here and start taking it apart. You see, I would add that, but then imagine the situation where someone thinks they're already in the system because they entered before, but they haven't won before, and then I have to do it again. I don't save people's information between entries, so yeah, the printed solid will save the address for the next time that person wins, but only when they win. So yeah, it's just easier to be like, please re-enter. I've had some people where they just give me the street, and I have to delay giving them their reward because they only gave me a street address. They never gave me the full address. And I'm like, dude, this exists in Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and Nantucket. Which one are you? Like, I need the full address, please. Please, 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 please. Would sincerely appreciate you doing that. Do I just get the switch wire? Yeah. Let me go grab the switch wire. It's time to start taking the switch wire apart, so let's go grab that real quick. And then I'll be able to, like, figure out what I have, what I don't have, and start ordering appropriately. It's a shame. This is a really cool printer that we built on stream, and it never really got that it deserved. So I am saddened that this never was a fully functional, but it was the inspiration for what is to come. Like this was the inspiration. Let's see if I can salvage the Speed Pony sticker real quick. Oh well, the VHB tape came off. Nope. I need a new Speed Pony. The Speed Pony is no more. Oh, there's so much I have to take off with this. All right. We will use this acrylic for something else at a later time. Ah, come on. Let's just take this off then. Man, VHB tape. This stuff is pretty serious. Have you seen the... I have seen the Tinker Atlas a bit. At least I've looked into it. I think that's a thing Tech Jeeper's doing, right? Use heat, bro. Uh-huh. What if I could? Alright, this is still good, but we gotta take all this off. This is just held on. Go. Yeah, rip switch wire. Oh, this is actually held in. Oh, okay, hold on. Nope. This was actually held in with screws. Oh, it's my latest project, social platform for makers, not the noise of other platforms. Oh, Maker, Viking, can you send me a link to that, please? I am very interested. I think I found my M5s for this project. Thank you, Viking. I appreciate that. Yeah, I use the built-in enclosure, and as you saw, I made a barn door mod where like the whole side could open up. It worked pretty alright. But as you can tell, I never used this thing. I was never able to get it reliable, and that is kind of my own fault. It's really no one else's fault. It's entirely my fault. I could not get this reliable enough for what I needed it to do. And, yeah. I mean, I printed some things on it. Like, it did stuff. But it was always kind of destined to be something else. Like, one of the biggest reasons I jumped on the kit was because honestly, the price of the kit was just way too good. But I could never get this trammed right. I never could get it to be accurate enough. And admittedly, I modded the crap out of this thing before I even got it working. Which you should never do. Always make sure you get something working before you start modding it. I didn't do that, and this became kind of a headache printer as a result. Like, I'm finding spaghetti from when I tried using this machine. And it's a shame, like, I ripped this apart. I made such a cool tool head. But yeah, I've torn it apart. If I don't need belts, these should be long enough belts for what we need for the printer. Some of this is completely covered in oil. Here's the accelerometer. Don't want to lose that. Yeah, That toilet cover wasn't long ago. And like, don't get me wrong, I still think it's a cool thing that I did, but yeah, the toilet cover definitely wasn't for this machine. It was definitely something that was more suited towards a proper 2.4 or Trident. Yep, this is the printer from the KB3D Black Friday sale. It's going to be revived into the Prusawire. Man, you guys are getting way more... Yeah, they were 100% discontinued. Yeah. Because it was just, hey, let's get rid of these switch wires now and forever. And that was it. Jason told me that Positron sold more Positron printers than switch wires did in the past like 4 or 5 years or something. It wasn't a popular printer. And I think that's a shame. I think it was a really good printer. But it definitely was, like, the idea was definitely not, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, there we go. That will work. This off to the side. I need to get a Prusawire parts bin. You can see all the fucking attempts I made to try and tram this bed appropriately. All failed. All failed. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. This is a good stopping point. I'm gonna go put this over in the other room. Okay. Yeah. It was fun making these, and that's the cool thing about the Switchwire. It is a very easy printer to modify. So it's the same reason why I still love the MK4, because well, it's not the bed that holds it back, it's the mounting method. It's the fact that there's only one point of contact for that bed. That's the problem. So the reason that nozzle probing works on the MK4 is because it has 2 linear rods that it uses for stability of the bed, and as a result, you have 3 points of contact with the bed. The switch wire only had 1 point of contact, which was the center rail, and that caused issues. Okay, I need a paper towel for these. Oh, Enderwire is held back? Well, I think Switchwire is as well held back by the bed. I think it's... I don't think it's mutually exclusive. Alright, nope, those aren't coming out. Because my biggest problem with the Switchwire was the bed. That was my biggest problem. It was the bed was never flat. And I could never get it flat. Hey, it's the one guy in the community. Sure is me. How are you? Doing good. We're just, we took apart our Switchwire. Or we started the process of taking apart the Switchwire. We are reclaiming all of the Switchwire parts to be used in a Prusawire. The next my Switchwire upgraded to a KB3D tight tolerance rail. Yeah. But even then, I was having issues. It was a rough ride. All right. Hey, there might be some parts in there that I can use. They're all mine, buddy. For right now, they're all mine. Like, this was a cool little ASA print I made to hold the accelerometer to the bed. I may reuse this. I don't know. Yeah. We're following the Prusawire dev on your Discord. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited for it. It looks so good. Here, let me pull up the Reddit real quick. So for those who haven't seen it, we did post about the Prusawire on Reddit, as well as, you know, in other areas. 1 second. So, oh, here we are. Fucking bam. Let me turn on audio for you. Listen to that, guys. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it is beautiful. We have 516 upvotes. That's insane. Comment removed by moderator. What? That's weird. Yes, this is the one that Ella is working on. But it is now released as a beta. So that you can actually start printing. Oh, we already got some remix files? Yo. Hey, this is what I needed. Beautiful. That's exactly what I needed right there. Hey, Sissy Kid, don't regret getting one of them, because now you can use most of those parts to build a Prusawire, which should be literally the best of both worlds. Now, mind you, you are limited to... Oh, not snagging. Yeah, I knew I would regret it if I didn't grab one, so I did. I did not have the money for it. I still did it anyway. It was my Christmas gift to myself. But look at this. Oh my god, look at that. It's just so pretty. Like, I love the Switchwire, but that just looks so pretty. It looks so good. It looks so good. Ella did such a phenomenal job with this entire thing. It looks so good. And the fact that like people are already remixing it, like that looks amazing. That looks so, oh my god. I am so happy for this. I cannot wait to do this. You know, we recommend ABS ASA. Let me pull up Fusion real quick. Let me show you guys the main CAD real quick. Again, we'll have Ella on stream later this week so that she can talk to you guys about stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at it. So, Prusawire beta release, banana. Here we are. Yeah. Oh, really? Fusion, you suck. Yeah, I like to think that this is essentially bringing everything full circle. And I'm very happy with it. Because, yeah, the original idea was to use Prusa parts on a like bear frame kind of thing. I don't really remember like what the original like intention was, but yeah, it was to use spare parts to kind of like upgrade. Yo, what? Cannot update because it's saved in a newer version. Are you kidding me? Update! I just told you to update. How are you not updated? Bro. Fusion sucks, man. If this doesn't work again, I'm just opening it in browser. You're fine. I'm not in those folders. Also, if I hide this, then I can't use it. Alright, seriously? Alright. Share link. Alright. Give this a moment. Yeah, I forgot the Switchwire was like a COVID thing. And then here I am, you know, now with what I like to call the tariff age boredom. Like, man, what do I do now? Coming up with crazy ideas like Prusawire. I would love to open this in Fusion, but like you're being an asshole. Anyway, we have a giveaway to do. Let me there we go. At least doing it this way, I can't accidentally break the CAD. I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm gonna give people one more minute to get into the filament giveaway. We're gonna close it in a moment here. So go ahead and hop into it. I mean, you can easily get an MK3 frame secondhand. Like that's pretty easy to do. Getting an MK3 frame secondhand is really easy. Hell, I have 2 spare ones if anyone needs it. Just waiting. Like, if I open up Facebook on my phone, I go to the marketplace. And I just look up Prusa. Here's a MK4 for $600, dude. No, here is an original i3 for $300 in my area. That's a pretty good snag, actually. Ooh, and that's the black power supply. I might get that, actually. Another Prusa i3 for 400. Another one for 400 in Wilmington. Oh, that actually looks like really well put together. Another i3 for 300. That's MK2S for 400, which, oh, it has an MMU1. Okay, straight up, I would say that if this MK2S is functional, then 100% with an MMU1, that's worth it, because that's starting to become like collectible territory now. Yeah, that looks like it's worth it. It needs a little bit of loving, but oh my god. Yeah, that is an original MMU1. That is wild. Hold on. Let me... Large Nomad. Let's go. Look at that. Look at it. Look at its glory. I would get it for $400. Ooh, trades considered. I'm tempted to just be like, yo, do you want a positron? Oh my god, that is actually really cool. Here is a... Ooh, here's a Mark 2.5 for 150. Yo. Okay. I'm telling you, Facebook Marketplace is like the way to go. Another MK3 for 300, an MK3 Plus for 425, an MK4 for 700. Dude, no, you can buy a brand new MK4 for that price. MK3S with MMU for 450. Yo. There's so many Prusas being sold in this area. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is a dangerous place. I'm very tempted to put an offer on that Mark II, but like, oh, here's a 5 toolhead XL that still prints for 3,200. Dude. Oh man, I need to get away from the site. Anyway, check Facebook Marketplace. You might get some good deals. Okay, I've given you guys enough time to get into the Filament Giveaway. We are closing those responses now. All right. All right, clearing out the old ones. Oh, they updated the thing now does a thing. That's cool. All right. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Let's go back to the live screen. All right. Let's see who wins some Jesse Filament. Now, because I haven't streamed for a bit, we're going to do 2 giveaways tonight. So we're going to give away 2 spools. So if you don't get picked the first time, stay tuned. You might just win the second time. So let's see. And then while that happens, let's open up Shopify so I can actually get this order placed. Oh, I thought that was going to spin for longer. Robin B. Robin B, are you here? I think I saw Robin earlier. Robin B, just need you to confirm that you're still here. Let's see. Yep, Robin's here. Congratulations, Robin. Let me go ahead and get your order already processed here. So give me just a second here. We're going to spin again in a moment, guys. So hold on to your butts. Just make sure everything is still good. Yep, so good. And you picked Surprise Me. Okay. Let's see. What do we have in stock? You know what? Do we have... No, we don't have mixtape right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a transition elixir. Even I don't know what you're going to get. Are you cool with that? Like, even I don't know what you're going to get with a transition spool of elixir. You could get almost anything. So I have no idea what a transition spool of elixir would look like. Okay, we'll do that. All right, free shipping. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and remove your name from the pool here. All right. I have no idea where you get. It could be something really awesome. It could be almost translucent. I don't know. But it's going to be an elixir, so it's going to be cool. All right, let's go ahead and do this again. And here we go. GTR Dad. GTR Dad, are you still around? Yep, you said confirmed a moment ago. I will take that as a success. Congratulations, GTR Dad. Let me find your entry here. First time winner. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. Go ahead and get your information in here. Ah, you have not ordered from Prusawire before. Well, maybe, just maybe, you'll enjoy this spool so much that you will return to us. Because, of course, that's the trick. All right, there we go. And you put the green, you say. Yep, misty green. That's a good one. That is a good one. Transition spool is a valid response because I don't have to pick. I don't really like to do random, only because random literally is just dealer's choice, and it's gonna be. So when you pick a random spool from our store, literally just ends up being the support person has to pick a random spool for you. It's kind of not that random. It's not like we put all the filaments into something and, you know, spin it. Alright, filament live stream giveaway. Free shipping. Giveaway tag. Marcus paid. Create order. There we go. Thank you, GTR Dad, for chilling her out. All right, let's see. Does this load yet? No, this has not loaded yet. Bro. All right, has Fusion updated? Maybe Fusion's updated in the amount of time it's taken them. Oh yeah, so mixtapes would be so cool. All right, let's see. Fusion, have you updated? We good? How the hell? How am I still outdated? Bro. This sucks. Oh, it's literally saying update in the top left. I must have closed it before it actually had a chance to update. Oops. Oops. I want to show you guys this before we close out. Yeah, congrats to everybody who's won. It's always fun to give away filament. Always fun. Yeah, Pooch is really happy to see that there's a BOM already. It looks like Pooch is going to be building Prusawire. $92, $93. Come on, it's almost done updating. Come on, I just want to show you guys the CAD and then go to bed. That's all I want to do. It's literally all I want to do. Come on. Come on, 98. Hopefully Pooch won't have the side swipe to win, right? Alright, here we are. Fusion's installing. It's doing the thing. Okay, it's booting up. The stream will not stay live for you. That's weird. I'll look into that. I've been getting error about bitrate lower than recommended. That might be it. I'll look into that. Maybe something's weird with my bitrate. See, I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. Okay. So as soon as I end the stream, I'll investigate that. Just waiting for this damn thing to load. Come on. You know you want to load. It is struggling. It's on the struggle bus. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No, don't show that. Screen capture. Prusawire. Done. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is Prusawire. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Little positron logos, right? Just, oh my god. It looks so good. Yeah, don't worry guys, there's a banana for scale. There's also the test parts and calibration parts here. Ella did a phenomenal job designing these, but like you can test your heat set inserts, make sure everything's printing fine. You know, if you really need to test that, make sure they fit. You know, we have the silver power supply here, but also have the model for the black power supply as well. So it works with either the black or the silver power supply, either work. The INC Rambo board goes in here, as well as the SKR Mini. You have a door back here that pulls doors back. Kind of does what it says on the tin. Oh, it's just so good. It's so well designed. You just want to print the banana. Well, you gotta build a switch wire first before you can print the banana. Or Prusawire. Here's the pie board at the bottom. Dude, it is so good looking. I'm so happy with this. It's so good. It is so good. It's so good. Anyway, that'll be it, guys. It's good being back. I've missed you guys, but I'm an old man now. As of last week, I'm an old man. No, I haven't had my birthday yet. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I enjoy every moment I get to spend with you all. I'm heading the hell to sleep. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys all back on Thursday. But until then, have a good one. Peace out, everybody.